Alrighty, turn 12, December 18th, 1941. Let's see what happens here. Free dot base in China. More night. I don't think nothing should be going on at night. Oh, my minesweepers are sweeping some mines. About 55, 60 mines there. Don't recall how many Hong Kong starts with. Couple small invasions, nothing important. Just picking up bases. Cleared 60 mines there. Allied AKL, what? Hey, look at that bad weather. What a surprise. Starting my raids on Singapore to stop port building. 8 hits. Continuation of bombing here at Johor Bahru. Same thing, prevent ports. Wow, it's poor. 5 hits. Thunderstorms. Of course. Same thing going on here at Bataan. Lost 1, 27, that's not that many, but 11 supply hits, that's good. Another good day bombing the Chinese here in these open areas. Alright, AM air phase over. Had some, air attacks did a decent job damaging runways and damaging troops. Going into the PM phase. Severe storm, no surprise. Accuracy is way off. Alright, PM air phase, not much happened. Most of the action happened in the AM. See if we get any surface combat, which I doubt. At least not that I'm expecting. And some land attacks. Yep, this ought to be an easy victory here. Yep. Took Bam Bong. Oh, there is someone here in Manila. How did this? They didn't show up. That is weird. Fernando. Oh, we didn't take it. We just knocked the forts down. Next turn it should fall. And that's all the combat. Do some facility building. Chang Chang expanded the airfield. And looks like that's about it for the turn. Let the automatic processes move stuff around, do the economy. Once it's done, we'll be back in a moment or two and we'll go over the aftermath. Not a whole lot to discuss, but we'll see what we can find. Air group's still moving around. There we go. Alrighty, let's go over the turn here. Not a whole lot happened. So was some activity, but nothing really to write home about here. Let's go ahead into the intel screen. Points drop changed a bit here. Little surprised at that. I didn't gain a whole lot, but the Allied score really dropped by about 800 points. So I'm not sure what would have caused that. I didn't really take anything that was that important. I mean, I believe I only took one single base this past turn, but to cause 800 points, I'm not sure. Maybe still a leftover from Hong Kong. Not real sure. Let's go over into scoring. See what the points are. See, even here it says they have 10,000 points just in bases. So I'm not. I don't know. Sometimes the score and stuff will just not calculate right. I've seen that before, so I'm not too worried about it. My army's up to 75 points. He's up to 546 points. He's lost in the army. 268 in ships. 77 for me in ships. Okay, it says 6 planes were lost this turn, all Japanese. I lost a Nell to Flak and 4 to Ops. Wow. And 1 Sally to Ops. So I lost 6. Only 2 pilots this time. Okay. That's reasonable. Usually, even in combat, you lose about a third of your pilots killed in most aircraft losses. If it's a combat related, like, fighters on fighters, or bombers being attacked by fighters, you'll use about a third to kill, a third wounded, and the other third will just magically parachute out or land their plane, but the plane's scrapped. That's the same seems to be what I've seen on it. I don't believe anything sunk last turn that's emitted. Nope. I don't believe I'm getting anything sunk. I should be getting those sub chasers soon. Yep. Next turn I get a pair of sub chasers. The only first real ship I'm going to get is that tanker. I think that's a large one. Yep, an 11,600 ton tanker. Those are nice. They're large and they're fast. Down here to ground reinforcements. 2 days I get a guards regiment in Bangkok. Oh, that's nice. Then after that I get the rest of the naval guard. It's already part of a naval guard. Then another part here. Let's go into the production area. 5 Oscars. Not really been going through that many, but 3 zeros, 2 Nace, 2 Sallys, 2 Vales, 1 Helen, 1 Dinah, 1 Ann, Nell, Jake, Babs, Kate. Yep. All looks good. Production. I'm making more howitzers again. Oh, I'm swapping out some tanks, apparently. And some more anti-tank guns. Still building a ton of support. Engineers. Alright, nothing looks crazy there. Let's go into the industry screen. Come out of there. Take a quick look at my engine production. Just make sure everyone's expanding as they can. Yep. I need to start being careful on supply for a little bit. I'm down to about a 1 month supply in Japan. I calculated some numbers. That's not good. I have a 1.5 million supply in Japan, and I'm going through 30,000 a day at least in Japan. So I got to be careful of that. Oh, that 34 needs bumped up. Alright. So my expansion on these factories and engines may have to slow down until I build up some more supply. I'm not sure what's killing me in supply usage. I'm sure it's the factories. Yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead and go through stuff over here to Burma, which, as I've always said, this is where I like to start. I got some infantry moving west from here. I'm not sure it's any faster than going up the coast, but I wanted to come from a different direction. It's not a huge unit, it's only a battalion, 40 assault strength, but it should be enough to maybe get in here and take like Pegu, maybe go up here, start taking these bases, try to isolate Rangoon. See, he has some ships there. Back down. My men are still. This cavalry regiment's going up the trail. He's gone. You would think horses would be a little faster on trail, but apparently not. He's gonna come right up here. He'll take this dot base and then come up here, try to cut off anything that's fleeing up the coast. I'm not sure if he has enough power to take Momin by himself. Probably not. Everyone else is heading over here to Tavoy. Not sure where those Thailand units going. They might be heading up north to sit in those dot bases. Alrighty. Do I have... Yep. Alright. I need to turn these Nells back on. Oh, that's right. I upgraded the Bettys to the Nells so I could put some Bettys in the pool to replace Bettys elsewhere. Still waiting for them all to repair, but that might be enough to start bombing up here, get these ships out of there. Come down, dropping off another base force. We're low on supplies here, yeah, because a ton of people just arrived. They're all pretty much moving into Georgetown. The Imperial Guards isn't, I mean, because he's still getting off the rails, but these guys are 22. So they'll probably be 44. They won't quite make it into the Hex next turn. These guys are coming over as well. Moving down the rail lines here, taking forever. 2 more days here. I'm surprised this hasn't flipped. Still chasing them. May or may not be a good idea because they are a bigger unit than me. There's a brigade in there, so I'm not sure if I should chase them. My guys are still holding here. Don't see like no movement. I'm starting to bomb. Airfield damage. Airfield damage. Oh, as long as I keep airfield damage on these guys, they can't build any forts. Sumatra and Java are still untouched. The northwest corner of Borneo is in targets. Sites though, I got invasion here, backed up some troops here. Just more ships coming around. Invasions, loading up men. Same thing at Samoa, I'm loading up more men. Either heading back to get more or coming south. Looks like those are both heading back north. I'm going to load this guy back up and probably head over here. These guys will split. And I'm thinking about hitting all 3 of these bases at once. I need to check my notes and see. I'm sorry. And see if we are. I think one of those has an enemy unit on them. I can't remember which one though. I really can't recall. Alright. Yep, so I'm going to split this task force up. I'll see so I can land a combat strength at all 3 of the islands in the same turn. I need to review my notes, as I said, to see. I think Jolo might start with an enemy unit. I thought one of these did, but I need to check my notes. Back down in Celebes, nothing going on here. My attack at Minato, the attack succeeded, but we didn't take the base. We just crushed the forts. So we will attack again. We should be fine this turn. Nothing going on down here. I'm loading up here in Manakari. He'll start heading. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want to go up and around and take these bases, but Ambon's still active. Maybe I'll come up here and start taking these empty bases here in Malacus. Not sure what this is. It's appeared out of nowhere. Could be more ships fleeing down the coast like that Minesweeper was. I'm gonna have to figure out what that is and kill it. I'm sure it might just be, hey, the initial rush is over, so now I'm trying to escape, hoping to kind of follow behind my advanced fleets and not get picked up. Deveo fell. Luzon's going good. The sea I have almost the entire northern, pretty much have most of the island, to be honest. Manila did not fall. It was empty, but that stupid regiment just arrived in Manila end of last turn, so he was here for the combat. Otherwise, I would have took it. I got another regiment arriving and some engineers this turn, so we will definitely take it this turn. The only problem is we're gonna kick that guy up into. Although really, that's probably good because we're gonna cripple him, kick him up to Clark, and then he'll have to suck up a bunch of supplies to become combat effective again. So Clark is still. There's no fort building going on there. Baton is damaged. No fort building going on there. Iba's damaged. No fort building going on there. Where are his engineers? I wonder if he lifted them out, bought them out, and got them out of there. Be interesting though if he did that. I wonder where he's building up. Maybe at Balapakan because of the oil? I don't know. I hope not, but that's a future issue. Hong Kong, we swept 111 mines last turn. I did check my notes. There's around 300 to 400 mines in Hong Kong at game start. I'm not sure if there's any ACMs here that into mine tenders. So I'm not sure if any were lost to attrition. We're doing about 100 a turn, so I might have to send a few more minesweepers over to clear this out quicker. I should take Fu Chao this next turn. I still think Wen Chao is empty. I'm not sure about Chu Xian. Still nothing going on up in Ankang. He has not reacted that I can see at all. I am airlifting supplies in there as fast as I can because my men are low. I got 100 and some support there. I mean, assault value, that's probably good for right now. It's not great, but it's either moving more men, which makes my supply issue worse, or moving supplies. So it's kind of I have to bounce back and forth between doing them both. Looks like the entire Chinese Air Force, though, is at Chongqing. And he has a ton of units there, 17. My guess is, with the expanded supply production in that, he may have even expanded this. I'm not sure if the Allies can expand the factories on that, but he may just have them sitting there sucking up as much supply as he can and trying to upgrade them as fast, to fill them out as fast as he can. Not much going on else. Chen Chao still looks like it's empty. Not 100% sure though. I mean, we got 2 rating on it. I'm not sure if he's gonna. He's probably gonna hold Xinjiang just to deny me the rail. I don't see these guys moving yet. In fact, he's moving these 2 in. I have some reinforcements. I have a division coming down from Wuchang to get down here to help. So we'll see. Dropping off some more engineers in Shanghai. The railroad guys, they get up here and start. I want to get them up to this gap right here, and start building this rail while my other ones are working here. That way we can just kind of leapfrog. When they're done, they can just come up all the way up and get here. And then these guys will come over to the river crossing here between Hankow and Wuchang. And that'll give me the normal rails that the most scenarios have. I am finishing up the garrison over in Manchuria and kind of splitting up what I have available to send into China once I can buy it out. Still have troops moving and ships returning back and forth, moving men and supplies. Hauling resources up in the north. See a lot of action down here with ships and fleets. I'm combining all my CVLs into one. They're all finally at Babel, so they were going to the mini KB. It'll be 4 CVL strong with fighters and torpedo bombers. They will then most likely head back into the DEI to support operations in here, especially when I go for this the southern area of Borneo for those oil. I landed at a tape. I should take that this next turn. My subs are getting in position, setting up some patrols just to keep an eye out for the U.S. carriers. My fleets that were down here being chased by the carriers have all pretty much come back up into the marshals, dropping off supplies, and they'll go pick these troops up and move them forward. I had a PB that I sent to Wake with some supplies from Quajalene that ran out of fuel here, so he's just sitting here. I sent an AK out here to refuel them, then they'll both head to truck, offload those troops. Got a resupply convoy here, taking supplies over to Wake, and then we'll bring back more of the Formosa Regiment, which I really need to get back into action. I'm not sure I should have used that one when I took Wake, but you need something pretty big to take it. So I thought there was. Oh yeah, Beoban. That's the only base we took this turn. Destroyed the little, I don't know, battalion of Filipino troops that were here. So we will keep on bringing down, and we will get ready for our invasion of Clark. These troops will move down into here, and then we'll probably all convene on Clark from different directions. Although really, if I come in from the southeast, and the east here, the troops here at Lingayen can just go over here to Iba and wipe them out, and then we'll have everything but Clark and Bataan. And even though Clark is showing 28 units, 75,000 men, they're not going to have many forts. I'm not sure what they start at or what he's been able to build. I'm figuring level 3 at the most. He's not going to have any real supplies. Once I get troops in there, the light industry will shut down. Bataan doesn't produce any supplies. I'm sure he probably has engineers there. See, he has 8 units now. Armored fighting vehicles, 204. Those have to be engineers. 600. Do they start with tanks in the Philippines? I don't think so, but there might be some vehicles. Or motorized support headquarter units. Yep. All right, that's about all to review here. Like I said, not a super action-packed turn, but we're moving. We got troops on the move everywhere. See here, I got a regiment heading up to Ting Chau, which appears to be empty. Looks like on a road. He might make it next turn. Hard to say. But that's about everything. I will end this here, get my turn all finished up, and get it sent over to Dean. Mike probably won't get it back until maybe late tonight or tomorrow for another turn. But if you enjoy my video, you like watching them, go ahead and hit the like button. And I would really appreciate it. Any likes and if you want to subscribe, I'd appreciate that as well. Until next turn, next video, we'll see you guys later.